Hello you guys, welcome back to Planet Coaster 2 as it starts raining. Yes, Planet Coaster 2. I've said that every single episode, you're probably bored of that by now. But Frontier have given me an advanced copy of the game to play ahead of the release. So Frontier, thank you for that. And thank you for coming along for the ride, especially as we are in a coaster building game. We're 4 episodes in and we haven't built a coaster yet. What we are doing though is playing a sandbox park called Parkolandia, where we have everything on. We've got money, research, staff needs, guest needs, all of that sort of stuff. It's all on. So we're just getting to know the game. You can't build masterpieces in a game that you don't understand. So this is just us getting familiar with the game, learning it together. And the reason that I've come down here is because it started raining, and in previous episodes we said we didn't know whether the shops were going to work if they were the other side of the turnstiles. In Planet Coaster's original, it did work, and I think it's time to put it to the test. So we need an information stall. And we've now got a reason for the guests to use the information stall. It's raining. They're going to buy umbrellas. So let's pop that in there and let's open it and let's see what happens, shall we? I think it should work. I'm fairly confident it should work. Now, some of the guests will come to the park already with umbrellas. They're definitely not going to be buying them from us. But hopefully the ones without should now start making their way over. Is it going to work? It looks like it's good. No, you've walked away. Are you? Yeah. Yes, it's working. It's working. Right, guys, we know that we can do that. So you can place shops and stalls the other side of a turnstile. Happy days. Right, so what else have we got on here? Research-wise, we've got 4,000 points. We have unlocked some stuff. I think we're going to go for the. We're going to go for this one now. I think it's just done. Those research points are being generated by our mechanic that we've assigned to it. I think at some point, yeah, this doesn't have an operator, so I think we're going to need an extra person to operate the ride. And I think the ride closes after a certain time of the wait, you're not going in there. I think the ride closes after a certain point of not having a member of staff. I'm just gonna okay, whatever. we could fight with this all day. So this is the area that we're working in today, by the way. We need to get this pirate ship kitted out properly, and we probably need to do some kind of food facilities and stuff. It's 3 o'clock in the morning, by the way. I've decided to crap out another episode, and yeah, this is probably going to be a bit of a mess. Right, so first things first, we need to start doing this. Pirate ship. Now, in the scenery tab, when I was looking around, I spotted that we have water, as in a water piece. So here, look, we have an actual water piece. Now that is going to go quite nicely with the dirt stuff that we saw in the last episode. So I think what we need to do is some kind of pool and whatever around here. But I know that Planet Coaster struggles with the scenery collision because within the ride pad, because it thinks you're trying to add it to the ride itself rather than this. So like, here we go. I'm sort of dug into the ground, and now if I go here, yeah, there you go. So they've decided to leave, but there's a ride op that's I just don't get the logic of some of this stuff, and I think it's because I don't understand the game and it starts to frustrate me. So let's just decorate a ride and just pretend like we're not looking at some stuff that Chacho needs to learn. So what I want to do here, by the way, is to create some kind of like pool that this ride is going to be in. Now this means we need to deal with these railings and stuff. We're going to deal with that in a moment, but first off we just need to get a lining going. Now I don't really know where the guests walk on this ride. I'm kind of guessing. I don't know whether we're just going to need to use the same principles that we did with previous Planet Coaster, where we were just like yeah, we're just going to make it up as we go along, right? We think they're going to interact with this area here. We know that the ride pad area essentially stops here, right? Because we can't put the entrance and exit elsewhere. So we know they're not going to walk beyond this. So it's safe to kit out all of this area here. I just don't know where inside here they're going to walk, but I'm sure we will. I'm sure we're going to find out in time. And of course, we're decorating the ride because we want to increase the prestige of the ride. Because if you I just had a thought. Did I put a vendor down rather than a ride staff? I think I put a vendor down. I'd need to go back and check the footage. I'm just thinking, hang on, where's the... Because surely by now it should have kicked... Oh, guys. Did I do vendor or did I do ride staff? I think I did vendor. Although, where did he just go? There. I think I did vendor. Okay. All right. Panic over. So, the fence I found earlier, where did I put it? Over here. I want this fence back, please, so that we can start doing this bit here. There you go. So, is it double-sided? Yeah, it's double-sided. It doesn't look like it matters which way it goes. I am going to use a path cover, by the way. Ooh, controversial, because I hate these cues. They're either too shiny or they contain the motif, and it's too obvious that they contain the motif. You know, the little Planet Coaster logo, it ruins it. It really does. But that comes with a price. You can't remove curbs from cues at the moment, and you also, as we saw, can't do straight edges. You have to sort of do them yourself. But yeah, I think a path cover in this one is going to be needed, particularly as we're going to be doing some stuff here with the terrain. And well, it's not terrain, is it? It's going to be fake terrain. It's going to be like a sand. It's going to be like a pool. So there we go. There we go. So we're adding this stuff in. Let's just real quickly check what it's doing to the prestige. So you can see on here the scenery rating has gone up from 4% to 8%. Excuse me. So it's there's the cold. So they're showing you then that it does actually work. What I want to check is when we've got a slightly higher percentage of increase, does it automatically increase the price, or do I need to do that myself? Because I don't know the answer to that yet. That's the that's the joy of finding out the game together. I don't know what the mechanics of this are. So I can't get rid of these curbs. We saw this in the previous episode. We're just going to have to live with some of the stuff. So we're very used, aren't we, to being able to just do all sorts of stuff in Planet Coaster, where we could hide things and make all sorts of misdemeanors and whatever. We're going to need to do all of that in Planet Coaster 2. That's going to need to happen. We just don't know at the moment how we're going to go about it because the game's too new. It's the idea of learning it, and it's the idea of learning it together. And this is quite exciting. I quite enjoy this in a weird sort of a way. But yeah, it's cool. I'm enjoying it so far. I know I've said that many times, but as I said, it's 3 a.m. I'd enjoy anything. I just want to go to bed. The price you pay for content. So we're going to need, let me show you what I'm trying to do. We're going to need the planter stuff. By the way, I realised in between recording, I was like, oh, this is just one size. We're going to need other sizes, blah 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 blah, without thinking that everything else I've done so far, I've gone, it's fine, I'll just resize it. And I didn't have that thought process. It's fine, we'll just resize it. So that's the smallest we're going to get. I mean, I don't know if it's going to be as small as we need, but I mean, it's as small as we're going to get, so we'll live with it. So this is the one that I wanted to use, the Mythology modular planter piece. Now, I wish I had the ability... Oh, wait, hang on. Yeah, I wish I had the ability to put it into the ground. Not into the ground, but... Chacho, I'm just going to stop you there for a moment because you are about to go on a massive rant about something that's actually your fault and not Frontier's. Are you sure you want to go ahead with this? Okay, fine. As you are. Whatever. It will just be easier. So, I'm going to put this in here... And I'm going to resize it so it's bigger. And then put this into the ground so I can hide it like that. Now that's creating a bit of a bed, right? For this ride to essentially sit on. Hang on, let me just get this in the right orientation. No. There you go. In there. And then I'm thinking we could put the water on top. To create a pool. So if I go back to the water, this one here, and then bring it down. See, this is kind of what I'm thinking. Are we agreeing? Are we not agreeing? It's cool. I think I like it. I think it doesn't need to be that high up though. So it's probably like there, isn't it? No, wait, hang on. How far up the wall do we want it to go? Probably about there, I would say. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking, and then we can actually make it look like the ride is in a pool of water. I dig it. I like it. I quite, yeah. Oh, do you know what? All these guests came on. I still didn't look. Okay. Whatevs. Right, next thing I want to do, and I'm doing this completely out of whack, by the way. This is the complete opposite to how I would do a normal build, where I would actually build it from the ground up. I'm just like placing stuff down because I know how to do it in the moment. And it's like, we need to do something, because otherwise you're just going to see me constantly milling around wanting to do stuff that I can't do. I need to put the path cover down before I forget. So, I don't know, by the way, why pitched roofs are in the flat roof menu. I've got no idea. There's going to be some kind of logic there, and I don't know what that what that logic is. It's not my place to know. So, whatevs. But this is what I want to do with this bit of the queue line, at least. There you go. Place this in here. And then I want to do this bit too, right? So you've got at least some consistency when it comes to the pathing. It's almost as if they've put this here purposely, and they've just sort of decorated it and whatever. All the ride stopped, so we can actually check where the guests walk, so we know that we can carry on with our design. Come on, guys. No, that works. That works. That's actually pretty good. That was a pretty good guess, wasn't it? I'll take that. Thank you. Cool. Okay, so that's actually clipping through what we did here with the dirt. So I'm going to need the multi-select to... I don't know how we're going to do this. Is that just going to let me do it now? Confirm selection. Move it up. See, that's got the water as well. Fine. Okay, that works. That works for me. Okay, so now we can do the rest of the pool, knowing that we're not going to be interacting with the rest of the ride. So we've got fairly good coverage of this. Now, I'm just making this up as I go along, right? I'm making no effort with any kind of care and attention with this, because, well, we've got 30 minutes an episode, and I'm trying to achieve as much as I possibly can and make it as watchable as I can whilst I'm learning a game. That's the thing to remember, guys. Like, it might be that we're not, well, as I said, we're not creating masterpieces with this. We are just playing a game for the sake of playing a game and getting to know it. The masterpieces are all going to come when all of us creators have got time to essentially come off camera and just play, and without the pressure of having to make watchable content. I mean, loosely based watchable content. Okay, so this bit here, and then this bit down here. And I don't think that water piece needs us to have water treatment near it, because I think it's just a scenery piece. I don't think it's an actual piece. But you're probably now thinking, hang on a minute, Chacho, you've got a slight problem to deal with. And you're right, I do. It's this fencing here. So I'm going to need to remove it. And this is a little bit hit and miss as to how this works. But I need to go to here and make sure that I've got a texture chosen. I mean, I could choose a null texture. There are null textures. That one here. Let's do that. And I also want no railings, so add rails off here. Now I'll come back to my paint brush, and it should, but it hasn't. So let's not do it. Let's not do null. Let's do that instead. You clearly can't do null textures on flat ride pads, and that's fine. I'm okay with that. Well, am I okay with that? I mean, in this instance, yes, because we're able to hide it. And we're going to hide it. So there you go. That's what we've got now. I think this is, yeah, pretty much what we're trying to achieve, right? Can I duplicate this and have it there? Yes. There we go. I'm going to need to do smaller pieces to round off these edges. I know that. I'm just doing the lazy boy way out of this at the moment. I mean, credit where it's due. You just saw that go too high, but it then returned back to the axis that it was on. So that's kind of forgivable, I think. Like, yeah, okay. I don't like it, but sure. there's still an element of I don't know, those videos that they've been putting out on TikTok and whatever. Is it actually as easy as they say? I wouldn't like to comment, guys. I really wouldn't. I mean, you're seeing it for yourself. It's easy enough, isn't it? It's good. I'm trying to be positive, by the way. As I said, I'm not glazing Frontier. There's a lot of stuff that you're finding as I'm playing that I'm frustrated with. And I know other creators are experiencing the same. Whether they're going to tell you or not, I don't know. That's down to them. That's down to their content, and it's not my place to tell tales on them. There are frustrations. Definitely frustrations. But it's fine. Planet Coaster, Planet Zoo had 4 years of development. They weren't perfect at launch. There were quite a few things with Planet Coaster that were very frustrating. Planet Zoo was even worse. Planet Zoo was, or in my opinion anyway, in my humble opinion, Planet Zoo was worse because it had all sorts of... Ooh, we're going to need to deal with that. It had all sorts of weirdnesses going on. Like the AI wasn't very good. It didn't like spot shops and stuff that were in front of them because it wasn't facing them. That kind of thing was the frustrating bit we had with Planet Zoo. I think, and I think this game is going to struggle with some of that. It's going to suffer with some of that stuff. But I just don't know if I don't know if it's going to be deal breakers, game breakers or not. I think we're going to need to play it out really to see what happens. And as I said. And I keep having to say, this is a pre-release version. I don't even know what's going to happen ahead of the launch. I don't know if there's going to be a day one patch. I just don't know. There could be. There could not, but there might not be. These hitboxes, by the way, are far too extreme. And I hate the fact that I can't use multi-select and then just move something. I have to do... Okay. I'm whinging about stuff that it doesn't need to be whinging about. Just tell me to shut up. Like here, why can't I just select the piece? Why is the hitbox so big? Why? That's annoying. That's really annoying. Anyway, because now I've got to go multi-select. And unlike Planet Coaster... I can't do multi-select and then unselect the stuff I don't want because it uses the zoo mechanisms. That's not even... Look, see? Guys, it's a struggle. Like, and I don't know if it's just me, but it's frustrating. It's really annoying that they've made some of these really awful decisions on what to do in game, on how to deal with stuff. And I don't know. I stopped just short of saying it's like they haven't given it to playtesters. They've just played it internally and gone, yeah, fine. And they've let their own confirmation bias kick in and say that everything's fine when it's really not. But whatever. I'm being dramatic. I really am. I'm being such a dramatic little bitch. It's fine. We'll deal with it. That's my rant. That's my soapbox. I'm giving you my opinion as I have my opinion. I think it's really important to be authentic as a content creator. Like, especially if there's stuff like this where, yes, we've been given the game ahead of time, and there's almost like an element of where you have to be polite about the game and you have to do this, that, and the other. But no, you guys will see right through that, right? Anyway, sorry, I said I wasn't going to whinge about it anymore, and here I am, whinging some more. I'm the exact right amount of upset about this. Okay, so this is the watery type effect that I've got going on. I like it, actually. I think this works. I quite dig how this is. Let's just go there, put that in. There you go. Ah, yes. So this is where I do think it needs to be easier to place this sort of stuff, but yeah, I like it because we've actually got a pool that we can put stuff in, and then we can do effects with it as well. So I mean, that's cool. Right, so let's put this back to the same height like that, because now we can do this bit. I mean, the lazy bit of me just wants to do rocks around it. Actually, that's what I might do, you know. Rather than having a liner, I might just put rocks around it just to hide. We're kind of in a rush, right? We kind of need to get this done quickly because we're 20 minutes in and all I've done is place some dirt and water. So, yeah, I think we might need to take the lazy person's way out and just do that instead. Right, so let's put the advanced move back on. And then put this around here. We do, by the way, also need shops. Because they're going to need, our guests are going to need watering and feeding at some point. And I'm surprised they're not already complaining. But hey, we've got one ride. We're like the best theme park in the world with one ride. Hooray. Okay, so that's that bit done there. And let's go over here now. So let's put this back to it's the sun setting, by the way. What time is it? 4 o'clock. It's winter. Actually, it probably is winter, isn't it? I don't know if the sunset changes with the seasons, by the way. That would be quite cool if it did. Up to the here. And then okay, so that is that was quite painful. That's the water in. I need to just fill this gap in with the dirt because that's kind of bothering me. Where is it? It was this one, wasn't it? There you go. No, now I can't. Oh, sure. No, it's not that one at all, is it? It's that one. And then I can't see where it's. Oh, okay. Well, that's clearly not. Hang on, should we do this here? There, good enough. No, that's still not. Oh, I'm just going to use rocks. I can't be dealing. I just can't. I'm just going to use rocks. Whatevs. There we go. Rock. Paper, scissors. Big rocks. It's all about the big rocks. Just to hide it. Because I can't. I just can't. Kind of good enough. We'll tidy it up another time. Right, so I want some fencing in here. So let's put some fences in. And I think I want these ones back to the stuff, the same one we're using on the entrance. So we're going to do this. There you go. There's going to be no care to this whatsoever. Plausible realism. That's what we're going for. We've completely neglected the rest of the park, by the way. Don't know if we are researching. I don't know what's next. I don't know anything. We're just doing some stuff. There you go. And there you go. Done. Done. So I do... Am I going to be able to pick up a piece of water now without dealing with a hitbox? Yeah, there you go. Because I need to put it in there. Like so. There you go. It's yeah, it's there. It's doing a thing. We just need some rocks around here just to hide off the other stuff, I think. So I'm just doing this just to do something. These rocks textures are really nice. The art style of this game is good. I really like it, and it reminds me quite a bit of. Actually, do you know what? No, I'm not. I was gonna set the camera to daylight, but that's the whole point of playing the game. So there you go. So we're going to need something in here, aren't we, in terms of dirt and whatever. So let's go back to this bit here, and let's actually use that one, the dirt, and then resize it like that. Now we want it to be higher than the path but lower than the there. So that I can clip it in there. There you go. Just like that. Oh, right, actually, hang on. Let's go a little bit further in. There you go. So just like that. Okay, so we are getting there, slowly but surely. We need a ride sign, I think. Actually, what's the prestige doing? Oh, right, there you go. So it's now 100% on the old prestige. So does that mean it's changed the ticket prices automatically? No. Yes, it has. There you go. So that's the minimum price, the maximum price is automatically changed. That's nice. That's quite good. So you're not actually having to guess what to charge for the ride. Yeah, okay, I like that. That's decent. Right, so let's go back to this pillar. I think we need. So let's go you and you, and then we want to split from building, move this here-ish, and then we want to edit it. We don't want it to be that tall. We want it to be slightly taller though, and we want scenery, building, it's called a wooden support beam, wasn't it? But we want the plank. That one. Align to surface on. And then I want it to be a bit jaunty. Gotta be jaunty. And then a bit like that. And maybe like that too. Okay. We need a sign. So let's go and find our signs. What should we use? Which one should we use, guys? Kind of want a wooden type one, don't we, really? Not that one. No, maybe that one. No. Hang on, have we got a text? Screens, shop signs, themes. Is it? I'm going to be on theme signs. There we go. That one. That's what we want. And we're going to bring this forward. We're going to go. Pirate ship. Fine. Good enough, right? Absolutely good enough. Let's pop some foliage in. I think that's what we need to end the episode. Give it a bit of life, because we know foliage brings things to life. So let's put some plants in, and I think I'm going to take no effort and care about the plants I'm using. I'm going to turn the light on. There you go. Stick to separate line 2. Off and off. There you go. Love a bit, got a good bit of creosote. I think it's creosote bush. There you go. Pop that in there. In the water, because why not? Let's pop a tree in, there. Why is that turned back on again? Tree in there. There we go. Trees as bushes. Of course, trees as bushes. Why would we not? Because, you know, that's what we do. Trees as bushes. In fact, trees as resized bushes as well. See, trees as resized bushes. Happy days. We're here for it. We love to see it. That is worrying. That was just editing upswing. Does that mean I've just attached the scenery to... Please tell me I've not just attached the scenery. I don't even know how to check. No, okay. We couldn't have been doing because... Oh, I'm going to be mad. I'm going to be so mad if it has. I'm going to rage quit. I'm going to go to bed. It's too late for this. No, it looks like we're okay. We're good. We're good. Chacho meltdown avoided. Okay, so I just do want to sort out this this mess of stuff that we've got going on down here. There we go. Before we just before we close off the episode, there we go. So I can just hide some of the misdemeanors, right? There you go. That's an achievement, I think. It looks alright. We need to detail and stuff, of course, don't we? But it looks decent enough. We've now got a ride that's got 100 prestige. It's probably making us money. Should we check? I mean, we're still losing money, but I think we're stopping the... No, so we're not stopping the hemorrhaging at all, are we? We need to deal with that, I think. We spent so much, 14 grand so far on construction. We're making 1,400 loss at the moment, but it's fine. We need some shops and whatever to bring that together. Let's have a look at the research, shall we? See what we've got to unlock, because we've got 10,000 points again. So it seems we were doing about 10,000 or 8,000 an episode. So what flat rides can we do? Wheel-based or spinning ones? Let's go spinny. There you go. So unlock those. Guys, thank you for getting to the end of the episode. I really do appreciate it. And thanks for listening to my rant. So it's important that you guys know what I think. I'll see you for the next one. Take care. I'm going to bed. Good night.